Good morning, everybody. Do you need a closet refresh for the new year? Le Garage Sale is a perfect opportunity to find some deep discounts on local brands and boutiques. Danny Dudek is here to tell us more. Lovely to have her in the studio. Danny, good morning.
Lovely to be here.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about Le Garage Sale. It's back. Happens twice a year.
Twice a year,
Remind us about the event.
I mean, this is, if you are a bargain shopper, this is the best event of the year. I always say this is one of my favorite things that happens in Austin. It's 140 plus vendors, a lot of local boutiques. Some of these are pop-ups that you can't find anywhere else. They don't have a storefront. So one-of-a-kind, unique deals are what I'm always on the hunt for, and it's a good time. You can get a drink, you can listen to the DJ, hang out with your girlfriends.
It isn't the ultimate girlfriend's getaway, and I love that we're showing, you know, how big this space is because it's the Palmer Event Center, correct? And so we've got hundreds of thousands of square feet to show off.
Yeah, we fill that whole thing.
Oh, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your coverage of the event, because we were talking about this off camera, and I just think it's so sweet.
So I first went in 2009. This has been around since 2001. A very different Austin back then.
A different Austin.
The first time I went was 2009. I know this because I wrote a blog about it, which I found the other day. I was so excited, and my big buy was a sleep shirt that had Tom Selleck on the front of it.
He is very handsome.
He is very handsome, and I love a mustache, especially in 2009.
Yes, that was all the rage. The mustache tattoo.
Hey, I have the mustache tattoo.
Do you really? Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Well, that has made me really genuinely joyful. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some of the vendors, some of the things that are going to be on offer, because yes, I do like to say it's like a girlfriend's paradise.
Yes.
But they've got kid stuff, they've got guy stuff, they've got vintage finds.
They've got a little bit of everything. And there's housewares. I mean, we brought the Kime buckets here.
Oh, these are Kime.
Yeah, so you've got Kime clothing, but you've also got a lot of different housewares. There's vintage stuff, lots of vintage boots, like amazing one-of-a-kind boots.
So if you haven't like ingested that appropriately, it's that somebody else has done the hard work of wearing that boot in for you. There is no break-in period.
Exactly. You know, you'll find Uptown Cheapskate has a bunch of vintage and resale finds there. And it's jewelry and men's, like you said, men's, children's. Frankie Jean is one that's really fun with all the cute Austin taglines on their hats and shirts, and they have cute kid stuff too.
Yeah. I want to talk about the shoes that I'm looking at here. These are things owned by you.
Those are mine. The shoes are always one of my first things that I kind of zip through to try to find, because usually they only have one size, maybe two sizes, because this is like overstock, something they haven't been able to sell, just like when you go to a clearance section at a boutique. So I have 3 pairs of sneakers that I bought at Le Garage Sale.
Lovely. And this hat I have to bring up, Corazon.
Well, no, that's who made this little part right here. This is Primavera. She's there every year. This again is like a unique buy that I wear all the time. This is perfect for ACL. She also makes team ones that are so cute, like little UT specific or other Texas teams.
Oh, and then I didn't have to worry about my hair on game day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is, definitely one of my favorite purchases ever.
Oh, that's amazing. You could get a lot of use out of that hat. Okay. I want to talk about what it takes for first-timers to be successful, because I have a list in my mind. I've been to Le Garage a couple of times, but I just want to hear from someone who's been since 2009. What would you say to somebody who's maybe going for the first time?
Well, I definitely recommend VIP, because you get in an hour and a half earlier, 9:30 on Saturday. You will see people rush because they've already done their pre-work. They know what vendors they want to get to first, so they can find either that deep discount or their size, because it's going to sell out. Bring a bag. I always bring a pretty large tote with me that's easy to put on my shoulder.
Because it may not be available at the checkout. So you might have to end up holding your clothing. You don't want that.
Yes. Comfy shoes, because again, you gotta run to your faves. I always try to wear something like either a skirt with shorts underneath or yoga pants, because some of the vendors will have a little setup to try clothes on, but a lot of them will not. Shoes that slip on and off easily, you know, all that stuff. Just like when you go to a thrift store, you always want to like be able to put things on over what you have on. So I think that's my biggest tip, is I always want to be comfy and be able to layer things on.
Absolutely. So I'm thinking like cat suit sort of thing, or like if you were to wear like long line sports bra and a pair of leggings,
Exactly.
hot shorts, something like that, something
Yes.
where you can slip maybe a pair of jeans on over or something.
Exactly.
Get a good idea of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Because there will be some curtained off areas, but there will not be a ton of opportunity for you
Right.
to slip into a fitting room
Yep.
and spend a lot of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the cash versus card setup. So are most vendors taking cards at this point, or should we bring cash?
Yeah, the last few years I haven't had anyone that wanted cash only, because
Okay.
now it's like, there's so many apps and it's like easy to use your phone to pay. So that has not been a problem for me,
Okay.
because I'm a person who hardly ever has cash on me.
Same.
So I think most of us nowadays are that way. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
Okay.
I mean, there are ATMs on site if there was an emergency.
Gotcha. And you and I were talking off camera as well about our friends at Estilo, Stephanie Coltress O'Neill. I love her so much. But on a day-to-day basis, I cannot afford her goods. And so there are some boutiques that are going to be there, and I think it bears discussion how deep the discounts can be, because
Right.
you can get up to 70, 80, 90% off what someone might have been listing this item for otherwise.
Yeah, there's some, it's like a whole rack of $10 items. So, I mean, my advice is always to kind of like, if you have a specific vendor that you want stuff from, go to them first. But I usually kind of go through the whole thing pretty quickly so I get an idea and then go back to the ones I really want to hit.
Okay. You skim and then go back with intention.
Yes, but I'm a professional shopper, so there's that.
I'm on my way, but I'm not quite there yet. Just real quickly before we let you go, because of inclement weather, nothing has changed as far as cancellations,
Correct.
but we have changed the hours just a little bit of Lake
Yes,
Garage.
so VIP on Saturday stays the same, 9:30 to 11, but we're gonna cut things off an hour earlier.
Okay.
To cut things off at 4 so that people have time to get home, stay safe, and then we'll start an hour later on Sunday, so noon.
Starting at noon. All right. And this is a good opportunity, y'all, if it's safe. I don't want to encourage anyone to be out on the roads if it's not, but if it's just cold rain, it might keep some people home. Get out there and get the discounts.
Well, yeah, and there's parking on site. You don't really have to be outside, just walking from the parking structure to Palmer. That's it.
Sounds good. And come home with some big deals. Danny, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Don't miss all these great discounts from local spots all under one roof. Head to legaragesale.net to buy your tickets right now.